All right, welcome back from the break. News coming in from the Supreme Court indicates that the Supreme Court has dismissed the review application involving the case about the voting right of a deputy speaker. My colleague Joseph Akable is at the Supreme Court and joins me live on the line with some update. Joseph, good morning and thanks very much for your time. What is the latest, or what are the details of this particular ruling?
And so, for clarity, this is the March 9 decision, that very decision that was quite controversial because of the reactions that came out, Samuel. The decision that indicated that a Deputy Speaker of Parliament, while presiding over parliamentary proceedings, has the right to vote, and also the fact that in terms of counting members of Parliament for a decision-making process, the Deputy Speaker can be counted as part of that quorum formation. And in that decision, you recall the Supreme Court made a distinction between ordinary deliberations and the voting quorum that is required by the court. And so after that decision, the private legal practitioner who filed this particular matter, Justice Abdullahi, indicated that he was going to seek a review of that decision at the Supreme Court. And so the court heard oral arguments today and afterwards delivered its ruling. The court effectively says that the arguments that have been advanced before it does not give it a reason why it should depart from the stated position that a deputy speaker retains the voting right and can be counted as part of the quorum formation. And so the Supreme Court has a unanimous decision. So the initial decision was also unanimous. It was a 7-0 decision. 2 judges joined this particular panel, and they've also returned a 9-0 decision indicating that the deputy speaker reserves the right to vote as well as can be counted as part of the quorum formation for decision making.
So where do we go from here?
This is the end of the road by way of anyone who has any disagreements about what the situation should be, whether a deputy speaker should vote or not. I interacted with the Deputy Attorney General, Diana Sunabadapa, a short while ago, and she says that as far as they are concerned, they are satisfied with this particular decision because it was a position that this matter was not one that could succeed to a review action because of the limited nature of a review. You are simply pointing the court to an obvious error, showing them new material that were not available to the court initially. For Mr. Abdullahi, he says he's not surprised, even though he had expected that the decision would go in his favor. And his not being surprised comes out of the fact that it was a Herculean task in that the initial ruling was by a 7-0 decision. So he will require more to change the minds of the 7 judges in addition to the 2 that will be joining the panel, and that indeed joined the panel. And so this is, by end of the way, by way of litigation on this particular matter.
Thank you very much, Joseph, for your time. That's my colleague, Joseph Akable, joining us from the Supreme Court today.